Hello everybody, I'm back with some more Monoblack control with Gonti Lord of Luxury. I made some pretty significant upgrades to the deck. There's still a lot I would do, but I took out most of the egregiously bad cards and added slightly better ones, or in some cases, very much better ones. So we have a couple Planeswalkers, and Nexilus and Ugin, a bit better ramp in Charcoal Diamond and Jet Medallion, and some slightly improved interaction. So I've been enjoying how this deck is playing, and we're just gonna go ahead and play some games, see what happens. Alright, playing first against Teysa, Orzhov Sovereign. Interesting. Can be a combo commander, can be just value. Either way, this hand's pretty good. Go for the throw, it kills Teysa pretty easily. We have Deserted Temple to combo with the eventual Cabal Coffers, and Demonic Tutor. This is certainly a keep. Yeah, really what I've learned against this deck is just don't let Teysa get up and running, and this hand does that, and that's all I can really ask for. Oh wow, okay, turn 2 Sinkhole. That's mean, but I don't even really want to do that against basic planes. Yeah, I'd rather hit a slightly better land than that, like Caves of Corliss, for example. Bitter Blossom. Okay, now I have some regrets. Guess I should have sinkholed the planes. That's on me. But this deck can certainly deal with Bitter Blossom tokens. You can survive and eventually kill them with their Bitter Blossom if the game goes long enough. So I'm not too concerned about Bitter Blossom unless they start having some crazy equipment. And High Market, looks like I cut them off black, but they do have some sort of crazy equipment, so I guess I messed up. I might Demonic Tutor for a hand disruption spell here, because Skull Clamp and Bitter Blossom is not something I really want to deal with. Yeah, I think I have to do that, unfortunately. But, and they're getting Skull Clamp, Bitter Blossom, there's not much of a choice here. Best option is probably Cabal Therapy. I can't think of much they'd have in their hand that I want to get rid of more of Skull Clamp, and it is better value later, so let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so they've got Phyrexian Altar, Swords, Ophiomancer, and Oblivion Stone. That's not too bad, honestly. I can deal with that. Oh, they just concede. That seems really wrong. I mean, they have... What? They have Bitter Blossom online, and they'll draw black mana eventually. There's no reason to concede here. Whatever. Okay, next game. I don't know, it just seems like if someone's playing Bitter Blossom and Stoneforge for Skull Clamp, they're in a competitive enough mindset that they shouldn't be too tilted by a single Cabal Therapy, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, now we're playing against Ryas the Redeemed, with, again, a relatively decent hand. We have Ramp into Damnation, which of course against the token deck is pretty much what you want, so I'll keep this. And the turn 1 Rise, the benefits of playing a 1-mana commander. It does always come down as soon as you want. Especially with that hybrid mana cost, it's so ridiculous. Just like, oh, do you have a land? You can play your commander. Good. Good. Ooh, Jet Medallion, I have choices now. Alright, they're attacking, so they're obviously doing something besides tokens. Let's see what that is. Hopefully more creatures. And it is more creatures. Excellent. Could not be better. Yeah, I think we play War and Power Stone this turn. Or I might just play Gonti. Blocks Wayfaring Temple pretty well. That seems reasonable. Unfortunately, I can't play Jet Medallion into Gonti, but I can't have everything. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think it's definitely Swords. I don't know what they could be playing that's corrosive groupable. There's a lot of scary things in tokens. I think I can deal with creatures well enough that I'd rather have the removal that my color can't do. I think that makes sense. If they play something like the thing that gives everything a +1/+1 counter whenever a creature comes into play, whose name I'm forgetting, you know what it is. I like how, I guess they think they're tricking me here, that they're going to make a token and they're going to have to trade, but I'm so happy to trade Gonti for Wayfaring Temple. Yeah, you got it, man. I'll trade my commander that already got value for your thing that does stuff whenever it deals damage. Okay, now I can play Jet Medallion into Worn Power Stone and have way too much mana for next turn. Yeah, Shieldred's not so good against Rise, but could be nice to have. If I do manage to clear the board and play Shieldred, it'll keep Rise in check in that they can't cast it and not have another creature on board. Oh boy, that sets me back. Return to Dust on the 2 better artifacts. So that's unfortunate, but again we still have the Damnation for when things get out of hand. And I can actually replay Gonti next turn, which I will probably do. And then leave him in the graveyard, obviously, because of Shieldred. Demonic Tutor, nice to have. Yeah, this is one of those games where my opponent isn't really threatening me that much, so I'm just sort of playing my cards and not interacting with them because they haven't presented me with anything to interact with. Jade Mage is not great since I don't have green. Rootborn Defense is possibly better, again, with the Shieldred. Definitely can't see myself playing Hour of Reckoning, so it's probably Rootborn Defenses. Geist Honored Monk. Okay, so this might be my cue to actually board wipe. This is a lot of things happening. Although I actually might just play Shieldred. That's a hard decision. I could Damnation and Demonic Tutor, which I think would get me some source of card advantage. I think I can just keep playing my cards and force my opponent to deal with them. That seems relatively safe. Sacrifice a Spirit, that's interesting. I guess there's probably some elf synergy I'm forgetting, or not seeing. And no attacks, even with the Spirit. That's really interesting, especially given that Shieldred has Swamp Walk, so they can't actually block Shieldred should I choose to attack with her. I'm gonna go ahead and Demonic Tutor here. And I'm gonna Demonic Tutor for that card advantage, which in this case, since I want 3 mana open for Rootborn Defenses, that's going to be Phyrexian Arena. Oh, I see, they have Rise 13 to open for the second ability. But that's fine. He gets 1 elf, 1 spirit, and then loses the elf. This, I mean, you just keep the 2 spirits around, then you have 4 spirits, right? This seems like a strange decision to sacrifice the spirit, but whatever. I love that the token copies are copies of tokens, so now it's a token creature. Oh, Magic Online. You do your best. Michaeloth. Okay. Well, that will force me to find a removal spell at least. And if not, I might have to... I guess it depends how much they devour. Okay, sure. And there's that removal spell. Okay, that's easy enough. Yeah, I don't see any reason to hold that. And now I think I actually will attack with Gonti, since they've shown no interest in attacking me. Also worth noting, I now have Spell Mastery for Dark Petition. Okay, Intangible Virtue. Now if they don't attack me, I have no clue what's going on, because there's literally no downside to not attacking. Okay, there we go. Now they figured it out. I could Corrosive Grip this, but it's one of the least threatening enchantments the token deck can have. Archive I similarly don't care about. In this case I think it's 6 mana Divination. Oh boy, swamps. Now might be the time to dark Petition, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Drops me to 8, so I can play Ugin off this. That seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and play Ugin. Now Ugin's obviously going to bolt the Spirit. They can make another token with Thrice, but they're all on the ground, so it doesn't make sense for them to try to attack through my 2 creatures. And I think this might just be game here, honestly. There isn't much the white-green deck can do to deal with this outside of some really, really big overrun ability. I guess Beast Within is the answer. Yeah, so then like their 1/1 Shieldred kills. Most likely they're 1/1, although possibly Geist Honored Monk, it's kind of worse at this point. Nope, keeping the Monk for some reason. Okay, actually using the Archive for mana. What's happening now? Verdant Force, okay. That will eventually threaten Ugin, although it's mitigated by Shieldred, at least. And I can always, if I'm feeling particularly threatened, I can always just Damnation and let Ugin carry the game. Bubbling Muck, Dark Ritual, nothing to do with them. Yeah, I think this is the Damnation turn, and then recast Gonti. That sounds correct. They're way far off from Emeria, so I'm not too scared about that. Of course, I could just -8, but there's no reason to do that when I have Damnation. And with that, I can bolt them with Ugin, recast Gonti, and feel pretty good about my position. No reason not to get more options when I have the chance. I like a Crater Hoof, that'll end the game, eventually. Yeah, in this case this looks like a very budget multiplayer list for my opponent, with many basics and things like Gross and Grip and Rootborn defenses are probably better multiplayer. As well as Wayfaring Temple, since it has more people to actually connect with. Return to Dust too, yeah, this is much more so a multiplayer list than it is a 1v1 list, I think. And there's the Desperation Divination off of Hedron Archive. And Skull Clamp, okay. Skull Clamp, the excellent Nombo with Intangible Virtue. Let's see if they do this right. If they let Rise go to their command zone, which they did, they don't get to draw. Fun fact, dying means going to the graveyard. And they scooped that. Okay. Alright, let's see. The third game is against Azusa, Lost but Seeking. This hand has turn 2 Mindstone into turn 3 Coercive Portal. That's good enough for me. I'll keep that. I'm drawing a lot of Deserted Temple and Thespian Stage, not a lot of Cabal Coffers, but we'll find it, we'll find it. This is one of those decks where I don't, like, the commander's very good, but having removal for it isn't fantastic, because generally when they play it, they already dump all the lands in their hand. So unless they have a lot of land searching, killing it the turn it comes down doesn't really help that much. Although I do have Go for the Throat if that is something I want to do. I doubt it. Go for the Throat will probably be used on some sort of mindless giant thing that I need to kill. I'm not even playing turn 3 Azusa. Could be Sylvan Library, perhaps? No anything. Weird. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'll just play out the Coercive Portal and hope they don't have Nature's Claim or Deglamour or something. They don't, but they do have Crows and Grip. Okay, fair enough. That's their turn. Just as playing Coercive Portal was mine. Can't quite play Charcoal Diamond and Gonti, unfortunately. But I think Gonti is more important in this case. So let's do that. Finding Deglamour and Fintorn Elves. Fintorn Elves is not great. And neither is Deglamour. I don't really know of much that this deck has in terms of targets for it, but it's probably better utility than Fintorn Elves. And there's the Azusa. We'll see how many extra lands they actually have. One. That wasn't even one extra land, that was just their first land. Okay. Okay, that's one extra land. Sure. That's not too bad. They're now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, which is kind of scary. And I'm not really drawing much action here. Might have to crack Mindstone if I keep not having things. Probably have enough mana for now. Harmonize, okay. Sylvan Scrying. Okay, they can play that land this turn. It's probably Eye of Ugin, and it is Eye of Ugin. Okay, well that's horrifying. I can copy that with Thespian Stage and it makes Emrakul cheaper, but I can't actually search for more Eldrazi because there are no more Eldrazi to search for. And unfortunately this is not a artifact, so I can't Glamour it. Yeah, this is not great. I think I'm gonna break the Mindstone. Dance of the Dead, similarly not great. Ugin, ironic because I could play it if I hadn't cracked the Mindstone, but I wouldn't have drawn it if I hadn't cracked the Mindstone, so kind of a lose-lose there. And it won't obviously deal with whatever they play off Eye of Ugin. Let's see what their target does. Ulamog. Not great. Okay, so this guy costs 9 for them. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can kill a Llanowar Elves and kill an Elvish Mystic, and they will still have 11. So that's not great. Similarly, Ulamog kills Ugin, equally not great. I'm gonna have this become a swamp for now. Maybe something else later. Read the Bones. Okay, that could potentially get me something, I suppose. Sanguinate is not what I want, nor is Bloodstained Miner. See these are both going on the bottom. Drawing Inquisition Live Fast. Inquisition won't deal with Ulamog, obviously. Live Fast still could technically draw me something like a Thoughtseize, so I'm going to try for that. And we get Yogg-Will, Ultimate Price. Okay, well, not fantastic still. I'll go ahead and Inquisition just to try to hit something else. Nothing, but they do have Acidic Slime and Bramble Crush. That's horrifying. Yeah, I don't see me winning this game, but I'm still going to try. And there's the Ulamog. If they're smart, they'll hit mana. If they're not thinking, they'll hit Gonti. Not thinking confirmed. There's literally no reason to call Gonti here. It basically just gives me more options. But they had to get in that 1 damage. It's commander damage. Okay, let's think about our options. Ulamog's going to try to hit us, and is going to deal a lot of damage. I really should have let Gonti hit the graveyard for Dance of the Dead. That was stupid. I wasn't thinking there, so I need to take back what I said about my opponent. They have Acidic Slime, Bramble Crush. That won't really do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't play Emrakul. Not great situation. Yeah, I'm pretty dead. I'll go ahead and cast Gonti and just try to see if it's physically possible to survive. Yeah, unfortunately this is a deck where go for the Throat and Ultimate Price are really, really bad. I could technically draw Deluge, and then they search for Ulamog and Ulamog again, and no, that's not happening. Alright. Let's play one more. This is against Maelstrom Wanderer. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll keep this, but I don't like it. Wanderer is a pretty hard deck to deal with as a control deck. You can't really play threats fast enough to kill them before they cast Wanderer, and the moment they cast Wanderer, the game is almost over. So I don't see myself winning this, but again, I will try. Okay, Drake or Rift. I don't care at all about Drake. My threats aren't creatures. So I'll take the Rift. Spelljack is a really weird choice. Since I guess they can hit it off Maelstrom Wanderer and save the Wanderer for later, so they get more cascades. It seems mediocre, but whatever. Ken Therapy here, but there's nothing I really care about right now, so I'll just play the Trickle Diamond. And this is a matchup where Gonti is actually fantastic, because their card quality is just so high. Okay, we got Jace, Arcanus, and Abundance. I don't care about Abundance. Arcanus is too slow, so I'll get the Jace. And if I can get this uncontested, I'll be very happy. Okay, you can have a 2/3 Death Toucher. I'll keep your 3/3 flyer. That's fine by me. Gonti has this weird thing where people seem to assume that he's a lot better than he is. Like, it's just Gonti. Once he's here, he doesn't do anything. He just has Death Touch. I don't know. You get a lot of people throwing kill spells on site, and I just don't really understand it. Okay, I deserve Double Vampiric. I don't think I care about both Victim and Go for the Throat. I'll put Go for the Throat down and Solemn on top of that. And then I will actually Therapy them, just to get the Spelljack out of the way. Okay, so they have Frantic Search, Wormcoil, Tech Edge. That's actually very fine. I'm feeling much more comfortable since I haven't had ramp, and that's something that the Wanderer deck always has, is tons and tons of ramp. Given that that's not the case, I'm feeling much more favored, especially since I can bounce Gonti with Jace and keep that train running. Rupture Spire, oh no. Okay, so less of a powerful, scary Maelstrom Wanderer deck than I feared. Correct play here is absolutely to attack Jace. Okay, so they did that at least. And yeah, I'll go ahead and block with the Drake. Yeah, so complete. I guess they use the Drake as a kill spell for Gonti, but that's fine. Like a neutral Jace and find a shuffle effect. So I don't need Dread Return right now. I don't need I don't need a board wipe right now. And Solemn will clear those from the top. Slay Misplay, I can't play Victim of the Night now, but I can't think of anything that I can Victim that I can't Go for the Throat except for this Wormcoil that they can't cast this turn. But you gotta keep track of those misplays. Don't think there's anything I need to vamp for right now. Let's keep brainstorming. Oh boy, Corrosive Portal. Okay, so I definitely want that. Yogg-Will's good to have eventually, so I don't want to shuffle that. I'll put Live Fast and Yogg-Will, I think. Now I have 8 mana, which is not enough to Gonti and Corrosive Portal. I think Gonti's better here, just because it lets me make more efficient use of my mana if I need to use one of these removal spells, and their spells are better than mine, as I said. Temporal Fissure. Okay. Well, if I'm going for the Yogg-Will line and I have 1 mana, yeah, I mean, that seems good. Although, Jace Oracle's also very good. Hard choices. I'll take the Temporal Fissure. Deals with their problems. And yeah, playing Wormcoil into Jace is not a great prospect, and presumably they missed the land here. So not the best start from our Maelstrom Wanderer deck. No Nature's Lore, no Skyshroud Claim, no Threat Dynamo. Alright, that was pretty fast. Let's play one more, actually. Considering how much of a non-game that was. Okay, against Erebos, also Monoblack control. Ultimate Price is possibly dead, but we have a relatively early Cryptcast. So this seems fine. No point in blind therapying, obviously. I could play turn 2 Cryptcast, but against the Monoblack deck, that could have any number of removal spells, that seems not fantastic. Don't want to open myself to getting 2 for 1. Okay, they're doing the tap your lands if you don't have anything to do with them thing, which is not the best, but whatever. You do you, man. It's a beautiful swamp, though. Yeah, that's excellent. I like the purple flowers there. Every time they tap their mana, I'm like, oh, what'll they have now? Nothing. They'll have nothing now. But I'll try to play Cryptcast, see if they kill it. Yeah, the thing about the Erebos matchup is that theoretically their commander is better than mine, since they're actually drawing cards with it instead of getting exactly one card off of it. And the life gain is relevant, but the thing is they're paying life, and one of this deck's main ways to win is massive fireballs, so you never know. And obviously they did kill the Cryptcast, but that was probably going to happen. I honestly should have played Gonti just because I know how often my opponents will kill Gonti for seemingly no reason. I'm actually going to take Night's Whisper here. I have more than enough mana right now and just not enough cards. As much as it would seem like I would take the Cryptcast. Gravestorm. Okay, well, I'll have to keep putting cards in my graveyard then, I guess. This is pretty good against my deck, considering the presence of Threshold, the presence of Delve, and the presence of Yawgmoth's Will. So that's nice, and also gives him a lot of devotion. I considered playing it, but it's just too narrow for me to really want. It so often just does nothing. That's Inquisition, and then we can double that up with Cabal Therapy. Yeah, I don't care about Drain Life, but I do care about Liliana, so that seems good. I can still play Glint Sleeve after that. So, excellent turn for me. Take that Lily, and then play Glint Sleeve. And of course this lets me therapy again, if I need to. Proper play for them is probably Drain Life on Glint Sleeve, but I'm fine to make that trade. Yeah, I don't really see my opponent doing that, considering how they're playing. Yep, hit Inquisition. And Whip, which does seemingly nothing right now. Fine by me. And this turn I actually will flashback Cabal Therapy. I can replay Gonti immediately, take the Drain Life, and my information about their hand is about to run out, so that seems good. They'll exile Cryptcast, and that's fine. Sure. Now I hit, oh boy, Skinrender, Devour Flesh, Demonic Tutor. Well, that's an easy choice now, isn't it? Still have perfect hand information, so they will absolutely play Erebos. And Erebos will be online, which is cool. And they can actually even draw 2 cards. Yeah, Gravestorm is some impressive devotion. 3 black. Oh boy, Dark Petition too. Well, Spell Mastery is going to be hard to get here, so that's going to need to find a pretty permanent source of card advantage. Siphoner has Menace, so that's good. Yeah, I can play this and Phyrexian Arena, and I think that's correct. I still have the Demonic Tutor for something better later, but right now I just need a consistent source of card advantage to try to keep up with their Erebos. And of course, since I only had 3 mana left over, it wasn't like I could get a higher end card and not have to wait a turn to cast it. Nah, man, read the card. You can't do that. Everyone always forgets. It's amazing. Yeah, and see, now they're drawing more cards. They're down to 18. Which is getting to a dangerous level against the deck that plays Corrupt and Exsanguinate and Torrent of Hellfire. Down to 16. Down to 14. Yeah, this is not going to go great for them, I think. Okay, Exquisite Blood. Maybe it will go great for them. So I forgot about the lifelink actually from Whip of Erebos, so that's less good. Definitely going to block here. Yeah, I didn't consider that they'd be gaining the Whip of Erebos life. Sinkhole's nice to deal with the Nick, though, considering how their devotion is getting out of hand. Oh, and they actually gain life off the Phyrexian Arena. That's gross. There's that Corrupt. Okay. I think I tutor for Cabal Coffers here. But let's see if there's anything better. Oh, I can actually get Ugin. Oh, that's so much better because of the Dark Ritual. Yeah, that's absolutely the right choice. It's a shame that I waste my arena, but once again, can't have everything. And this is going to be -5, it looks like. Yeah, -5. Oh, okay, I just win. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair response. They can replay Erebos next turn, then I kill off their land, and I draw Consuming Vapors, and it's downhill for them. Alright, those is for some fun matches with Monoblack control. Recommended to everyone if you want something that's control but also not blue. Or if you just really like Gonti and think it's funny to play with your opponent's cards. Have a good one.